caught me right on time. I was just beginning to start a chemical experiment. I've got some chemical stuff and I want to mix them up together to see what I get. And well, you might say chemical stuff, but actually it's just food stuff. If you mix up food stuff, you get something to eat, something to enjoy. But you know, eat stuff, food stuff, consists of chemicals, and we all know about chemicals that they are dangerous. So if you mix up different food stuff, you get some kind of chemical mix that might quite well be very dangerous. For example, I'll show you what I'm going to make. I have some bacon pieces, but that's not the main ingredient. I've got paprika, a bell pepper. Nobody knows what's in a bell pepper. Well, it says so. Bell pepper is paprika rood. I'm Dutch, so there's a Dutch paprika red. 1 piece bell pepper. So you know it's a bell pepper, but do you know what's in it? What kind of chemicals, what kind of dangerous stuff is in it? Do you know where it comes from? It could very well come from China. What will the Chinese put into this bell? You simply don't know. And the government doesn't know. And the health organizations don't know. So they warn us, better not use it. Could be dangerous, potentially deadly. Right. I also got some mushrooms. Yeah. They also go into the chemical mix. Mushrooms. There you go, mushrooms. Yeah. Well, what does it contain? You have absolutely no idea. You see mushrooms, it says mushrooms, champignons in Dutch. But what, do you have any idea what goes into these mushrooms? You don't know, you simply don't know. What I want to make is a mushroom bell pepper soup. For that reason I have a package. Yeah, this one. There it says in Dutch, mushroom soup. It spells quite different from what you would expect, but it actually says mushroom soup. So I'm going to mix these ingredients into one big bowl, of which we don't know what's in it. It could very well explode right in your face. It could kill you, or even worse, it could hook little children to the real stuff, like electronic cigarette liquid. I mean, there's not real mushroom in it, but if kids will inhale it, they will be addicted to the real stuff. Yeah. So let's see how this works. It should say somewhere how do I make this? Add the contents of this sachet to 1.5 liter of water. Bring it to a boil and let it boil for 8 minutes. During those 8 minutes I can add this kind of stuff. Easy enough. On the boiler it says 1.5 liter, okay. Okay. Water. Do we actually know what's in water? Do you know how water is made? You've got those water reconstitution plants, water recycling plants, I don't know. But do you know what that water is made of? That's made of your poop, of your pee, and all the dead rats that are in the sewer. That's what your water is made of. And that's what we will turn into soup right now. So we know what's in the water. Poo, pee and dead rats. And for some reason the government and the health organizations say, yeah, the water here is safe to drink and safe to cook. But unfortunately we have no idea what's in the e-liquid for e-cigarettes, even though it says so on the bottle what's in it. Like the same stuff that they use for asthma inhalers, what they use to kill bacteria in hospitals and in submarines. But I'm going to make soup. So mix the cold chemicals from a sachet, of which we have no idea what's in it. I only have this one. Like that. Into cold water. This is some white stuff. No idea what's in it. We put it in the chemical stuff that is called water, consisting of little pieces of rat and poo and pee. But modified to be used for human consumption. And do you have any idea, fruits, how much are grown? Yeah, they are grown on big beds, big trays in the dark, filled with horse shit. Those things are grown on horse shit, plenty of horse shit, which gives them their nice, rich, earthy taste. You know, when the government knows what's in it, then it's safe. Like cigarettes. They say, at least we know what's in cigarettes, we don't know what's in e-liquid. Actually, they don't know what's in cigarettes. They know there's a lot of rubbish in them, but they know that it kills people. Cigarettes kill people. Tobacco smoke kills people. They know that for sure, for certain, so therefore it's allowed. That's the wisdom of politicians and the health organization. At least we know what's in them. And they don't know what's in e-liquid. So it might be deadly, we don't know, we have no idea. Despite all the studies that say it doesn't kill it, at least it's 95% less dangerous than cigarette smoke, we still don't know what's in them, and therefore we deserve our salary. And we can still look like we know what we are talking about and pretend to be professional. I forgot the paprika. Also now I'm cleaning the bell pepper. I know I don't need to do that because it's deadly anyway. I can clean this bell pepper whatever I want. I'm pretty certain it's going to kill me, especially combined with the chemicals in the mushrooms. I mean, it hasn't been investigated. There has been no scientific study concerning the combination of paprika and mushrooms. So it could potentially be, yes, very deadly. We just don't know. It has never been tested scientifically. So there's a big chance, a great chance, a significant probability that it will kill you totally dead. Yes. And that little children will choke on it and start smoking. Little children start smoking. Oops, there we go. Just to come and have a look at this deadly concoction, at this deadly brew of dangerous stuff. No good, no good, no good, no good. There we have the soup. Can you see it? Just a sec. Up in the air. There we go. And then something like this. There we go. This is the bacon. You see? Hello. There we go. This will go into that. This is the soup. It needs to cook a little longer. It needs to boil, and then a few minutes more. Okay. But you can see the Chinese influence in this. Look at the dirty chemical color. Look at all the it could just as well be mercury. We don't know, we simply don't know, we will never know, they will never tell us, we will never know. It's dangerous, you can see it. Look at the color. With that filthy red and that dark white and that dark, it's almost satanistic. And this bacon, no good whatsoever, we all know that. Do you see how this so-called soup has thickened? It's become thicker. It looks nicer. I think that's because the Chinese have put powdered molten lead in it, which has no molten, and that's why it's getting thicker. That's how they fool you. It also tastes very nice, of course. It tastes very nice. That's what they do. They put flavors and it tastes artificial, of course, nothing natural. And that molten lead could very well be 2000 degrees Fahrenheit or Celsius or whatever comes first. To finish it off, we've got here Chinese pigs. Yeah, could very well be Russian pigs. I'm just putting in it something like that. Let's look how terrible this. You see, that proves it. I just took a sip of the soup and it didn't kill me instantaneously. I'm still alive. That's the trick they use. You don't die immediately, you die later. Sometimes very much later, maybe even 80 years later that you die. That's the conspiracy. That's how they try to destroy this great country, this great nation of us. Well, it's not actually my great country, it is yours. Your great country, so I don't care, I don't mind. I just like my mushroom soup. And my e-sick. And my e-liquid. From China.